Are we always the first to get up, Lundy?
Yeah.
Usually Wednesdays are me and Amanda's date days. We usually spend the whole day on Wednesdays. I don't take off Mondays, but it's Thanksgiving break. So we're heading out to breakfast with the family. Quite the adventure. Local hotspot, usually an hour to 2 hour wait to get in. No wait. God has favor on us today.
Different.
Is it too early for coffee? Is it too early? She hasn't had a full cup of coffee yet.
Here's your table you ordered, mister.
Breakfast time.
All right, here, let's get.
Vlog number 2 with my boo. Heading right now for something I haven't done in several years, 2.5 years to be exact. Going to get another tattoo. Now I love getting tattoos, but if we're gonna be honest with ourselves, I am very cheap. And so many times I talk myself out of spending the actual money on getting something like a tattoo because I think about other things. And so I'm a penny pincher. Probably why I was good at planting a church. Why do you even need a sound system? Can't you just sing really loud? My wife never likes my jokes. So last week we were downtown and we decided that walking past the tattoo shop, and my wife, who is always the instigator when to spending more money, said, just go in, put a deposit down, and get a tattoo. And so that's what we're on to do. Gonna have a good time. It's a big decision because it's something that lasts forever, and it's in a place that everybody's gonna see.
Ready for this?
I'm ready. So I was working late editing this video and I realized I never once mentioned what this entire tattoo means, and some people probably might be curious about that, so I'll real quickly cap it up what this means. If you noticed, I got an arrow and it represents a story in 2 Kings chapter 13 where Israel is going to battle, and God tells Elisha, shoot an arrow in the air, and the arrow represents the victory of Israel. And he looks at the king and he says, hey, go take an arrow and start hitting the ground. And when you do that, it's going to represent victory. So the king goes and he hits the ground 3 times and he comes back. And Elisha's like, dude, why did you only hit it 3 times? He's like, that's only enough to win the battle. If you would have hit it like 5 or 6 times, you would have won the war. You would never have to deal with this again. And that story has stuck with me for 2 reasons. Number one, that I will believe God for the biggest miracles. That I don't try to rationalize God, or like, I don't want to get my hopes down, so I'm only going to believe God for this much miracle, but I want God to exceed. I want to know that the dreams that God's placed in us, and that God is a miracle working God, and when I'm walking in His will, that we will soar to elevations higher than the mountains. That I have that much faith in a God that created the heavens and the earth, that is going to cross the oceans to see people come to know Jesus, that He's going to place those dreams in me. Number 2, sometimes we have a tendency to do just enough to get by. We don't want to do too much. We don't work too hard, just enough to get by. And that takes hustle in this world. That God gives us dreams, but God gives us 2 hands and a feet to work hard. And a lot of times we want the harvest without the callus in the hands from plowing the fields. We want the ripe corn, but we don't want to take our hands to the plow and harvest it. So I want to make sure that I hustle, that I don't just do enough, but I excel and I exceed where I need to. That God's going to give me dreams that are above the mountaintops, and I'm going to hustle enough to start to climb the mountaintops. So, hey, I always like those reminders. God's very symbolic, so He always likes to place symbolism to remind us, and that's kind of what tattoos do for me. So until next time, family, pray God's peace.